Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git reacts, reviews and off times reminisces. Very often you shouldn't judge an album cover as an indicator of what lies therein. Very often it's obviously patently obvious, but sometimes it's not. And similarly, you shouldn't dwell too much upon a artist's name. So Solar Warden, unless there's some cultural reference I'm missing, which is probable. Could be any sort of music, couldn't it? It could be your typical sort of AOR. It could be something indie. It could be absolutely anything. Folky even. It's not in this case, as you've probably deduced, but it is nonetheless. When you hear the music, you still wouldn't necessarily acquaint Solar Warden with being what you're about to hear. What you are about to hear is a glorious fucking racket. And so let's have it. This is the sort of music, I suppose, that you have to have a liking of to enjoy, which is a stupidly obvious thing to say, to be honest. But what I mean is, if you've listened to music of this type and enjoyed it in the past, you will like it. If you are somebody who's dabbled with metal music, you probably wouldn't touch it with a barge pole or anybody else's barge pole, and that's fine, because I don't think Solar Warden are too fussed about how many people listen to them. More the merrier, but you don't go for global success and popularity playing music like this. And it is the sort of music that rewards by listening to it properly. There's nothing wrong with it having it on in the background, but the more you listen to it, and I've had this album now, a matter of days, each time I listen to it, little nuggets come out and say hi to me. As far as Solar Warden the band are concerned, I listened to their previous album and I was on the cusp of buying it. And sometimes when I buy things, I have to be in the mood to press purchase, and for whatever reason that album never found me in the mood to press the button. I might have to go and revisit it and see if I'm in the right frame of mind to purchase that as well as this one. But it is it's noisy without being over the top with it. There are subtleties. Isn't a word I thought I'd use for this review, but there are subtleties which mean you have to listen a little bit harder maybe to draw them out, which is all the fun of the affair, really, isn't it? does give you the sense of, oh fuck, we're surrounded. This does it. There's stuff coming at you from all directions, and you know, everywhere you turn, there's something with a degree of menace creeping up on you, or not particularly creeping, racing towards you. And the whole, I suppose, the whole sound is sort of ominous, and I'm looking at the camp page, and it says Roswell, New Mexico. Now, whether that's just a to go with a theme or not, I don't know. But you certainly get the sense of you get the sense that if all those rumours about Roswell are actually true, and that Area 51, they've got some grey men or women or both squirreled away there. If said aliens come to Earth and sort of explore whatever cultural references they can find, and they sort of start listening to black metal, death metal, war metal, whatever metal you want to ascribe to this, and then decided they did like it, and they wanted to do it themselves. Perhaps Solar Warden are the conspiracies. Perhaps the conspiracies are true. Solar Warden are a bunch of dark-eyed, tall, spindly, grey creatures making their own sort of take on the noisy side of metal. I think I might be on something here. So if you see no more reviews from me, you know I'm right, and that the men in black have got to me. Oh dear, perhaps I ought to write a will. Do you want to know where I've had all my treasure? Shall I tell you? You'll need a big spade and a pickaxe, some divining rods, or a metal detector if you're more modern. One of you could be not very rich if you find it, but you get a good holiday out of it, or a nice car. Who knows? Anyway, where are we? It's hard to say with any sort of sincerity that this song flows. It does to a degree, but it's not in the sense of traditional rock and roll bluesy based music. It has a recurrence, but it doesn't flow in a straightforward manner, shall we say? And that's hinted at, I suppose, by the album cover, which I presume portrays interference and static, and you get the sense of that with this song and this album. To be honest, that it's as if you are listening to perhaps those grey aliens have escaped, found a way to get off Earth, and are on the way back to the home planet, but still playing the music, and we're listening to their songs through the veil of static that cosmic rays and space radiation perhaps causes. Anyway. So there you go. What a morass. It's sort of music that you best give it a proper listen to. You know, once you're familiar with it, perhaps not so much so, but certainly initial listens, listen to it properly to get the best of it. But anyway, there you go. The whole album is similarly opaque, and I suppose in the words of Kent Brockman, I for one salute and welcome our new alien overlords. Hopefully I'll see you again. Clicky bollocks, cheerio. Perhaps catch you all next time.